And the gong goes for the start of this match between Samoa Joe Arlington against Larry O'Day and Ripper Collins.
I noticed that Collins and O'Day had the Oscillation Tag Team Championship belt on there, Steve. Well, this is a non-title match, isn't it?
Well, as you know, Barry, it's a very sore point with me, of course, those belts and more the fact that they won them in a tournament that no one knew about in Australia. But yes, they are the champions, and but this is not, or this is a non-title match.
Right, of course, next week we're going to be seeing these two, Larry O'Day and Ripper Collins, come up against you, Steve, along with your boy Tony.
Yes, this will be my first chance with Tony to have a crack at O'Day and Collins for the Australasian tag matches since Mark Lewin and myself gave the belts up.
Yeah, well, some good work been going on here by Ripper Collins and Larry O'Day. Somehow Joe took a lot of steam left in him, though.
Not getting much opportunities. Samoa Joe goes to get up. Collins grabs his hair, takes it straight back to canvas. Now he tags Larry O'Day.
Well, already they're looking at good tag team.
Red Sox have 6 games left and 4 more wins. Sorry, 5 games left, 4 wins. No pressure, guys.
Certainly team up together as a team should team, and switching off on these tags and keeping control of them.
Let me get this out.
You give yourself a good show?
Well, I certainly do. As I said before, Mark and I were the champions. I think with young Tony, I have a good partner. He has youth on his side. He's light enough to move fast, and I guess I should have the experience to help him. And between us, we'll certainly be in there trying.
Larry O'Day works on the arm of Samoa Joe.
O'Day with the arm of Samoa Joe scissored.
Too heavy for the chest of Larry O'Day. That gets him mad. Back he comes with a couple of fists. Heavy ones, too. One for good measure.
And they're now applying the pressure to the arm. They quickly reach the tag, and the tag Collins in.
Makes the tag only 2 on the left to have a go. Meanwhile, while the ref's back's turned, Ripper Collins pulling out every little trick he can. Ripper Collins in his inimitable way, back chatting the referee.
All right, welcome back to the IWAR Network Tubecast. I'm your host, Alex G, and with me this evening is the one and only Matt Riley. What's going on tonight, Matt?
There's actually a few other Matt Rileys out there, but that's okay. One's a perv.
Is he?
More than me. Yeah. When I was coaching soccer, there was a Matt Riley who was like banned from coaching, and I was like, yeah,
registered sex offender who did upskirt shots on the escalator. Is that what we're doing?
Yes, the escalator that someone stopped, like with Trump thing. That was great.
I have a book full of cooter shots underneath my bed.
There was a guy arrested here in Boston for doing something like that, where he had like a mirror on his shoe. I'm like, how do you not notice a mirror on the shoe, dude? Come on.
The mirror on the shoe is the
How are you gonna notice a banana in the tailpipe?
ridiculous.
Okay.
So is everyone excited
Right.
for the draft? That's the real question.
I hope so. Everyone can hear us. I hope, right? Let us know if you can hear us in the call.
I mean,
comments.
according to my EQ, everything seems to be lovely and normal.
Nice.
Before we start the draft, 'cause I know it's late, guys, but we should probably go over the origin of the draft and its inception. And I think the drafts, basically the way the draft started as a concept here for us was me and Matt were doing some sort of a strategy session. We're reviewing trash talk or something. We were talking one night, and it was the WWE draft that was going on. I think it was the year that was it the Heath Slater wasn't drafted at the end. There was that whole
Yes.
kerfuffle at the end. We thought that was hilarious.
I think so. Yeah.
And then we're just running through their draft, and it was like we could do a draft. And I believe the first draft was live on our Facebook group, and that was a rousing success. And from here on out, we've done the draft ever since. It was a great way for leagues to number one get new players, get refreshed. It's good for the players to get a new scenery. You know what I mean? So it was always a fun time. And sometimes some of the reactions of people getting drafted was when we did the live drafts were kind of rough. Just like old WWE superstars, the draft was taped in advance.
Yes. Yeah. Well, we found it when we tried to do it live.
I think we tried to do it with live with all the
stutter
commissioners,
stuff,
and we couldn't get them. That was the issue.
Right.
Couldn't get them.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, I think over the years, we didn't do one last year, but we didn't really have enough people to do it. And I think it's a couple things. One is you also got to like rattle the bell of like who wants to do it. I probably had about 4 to 5 players who were like, "Oh, I'll do it next year," which is fine.
We did have one last year because I drafted for the CWR.
I'm sorry, 2 years ago. 2 years ago. That's right, 2 years ago. So.
Which lucky I didn't draft this year. I would have smoked you guys pretty awful.
Yeah. So. It's a lot of fun. It again, like I said, it's a good way to like revitalize yourself because I know like for me, like there's certain leagues where I'm just like, I don't know what else to do, or I've hit a wall creatively.
It's a good excuse to get to somewhere new. And guys, once you've been drafted, please talk about the fact that you've been drafted. You may want to mention where you were drafted. Either you're happy or you're upset. It's definitely a fun time.
Yeah. So. And kind of break the rules up here so you guys understand how it works. We basically have what we call like a 6-cycle contract is what we do. Because you see, if you're in a league for 6 cycles, you can kind of figure out if you like it or not. And if you hate it, you can always leave, but hopefully you won't. And it's on the commissioners of the leagues you go to kind of make it worth your while and play off it. Now for the players with the wrestlers involved, you have 4 cycles. So October, I think it's a fall cycle, November, December, to score. And whoever scores the most points, either title page or IWAR report, will become the winner of the draft. So even though your number one pick may not be the winner per se, but it's a lot of fun and it's a good way to see different players in new leagues. I'm looking forward to it, and we did a lot of prep work getting this ready today. And I think Alex has some fun little tricks to show you guys. So I'm trying to think what other stuff's going on. The winner of the IWAR draft, whoever scores the most points, earns a title shot at the Revolution Champion and I think 10 free matches. So it's like a little fun thing.
And who won it last year?
Last year it came down to a 3-way match, and Graveyard Dog was the one that won it. He edged King Khan. Too many mad at me. King Khan and Greggy Money, who always seems to be in these finals or like
he's always in the mix. Really good. He's always in the mix.
Yeah, and Greggy Money's manager Greg Mead just stepped in to take over the RTL. So he drafted, and as you see right here, and the first thing you see is trade alert. So when I was giving kind of my advice and primer for like how to approach a draft, a couple things come to mind. So I would say like one, if you're drafting, you want to get players into your league that are not there now, because you want to increase the activity of your league, and that helps things out. Like for example, if you have more matches, you qualify for the Elite Championship or the Metro Championship and so forth. Other way around, maybe whatever. But I'm tired. I just finished like a 3-hour session of D&D, so I'm like, woo! And I'm taking a mix of I got my 5-hour energy and I got my Tylenol, so I'm good to go.
Justin says it's crazy that he's watching on his phone, laptop, and TV. All three have a different delay to them.
There you go. But I said, the number one thing to do is to bring in new players to your league, and then you want to go off of people who are active. So if they have a tag team, and we used to in the past like break teams up, but people will just be like gripey about it. So it's like, you know what? Just you're essentially drafting a player.
Yeah.
And some players have more than one wrestler. And like you said before, there was a year where we had a player who got legit like backstage heat pissed about his wrestlers not getting picked. But the problem was he was already in almost every single league anyways. So it was like, well, I'm not bringing him in as a new guy because, right. And he got like legit beef status.
Even though his characters were strong, he just...
Yeah. I mean, he was a good writer and everything. But it's just like, I already have you in my league. Yeah. And the thing that is the people who trash talk are the ones you want to bring in because that gives your league more depth and more, more visibility. But it's really fun. Another thing to do too is as a commissioner, and this is what Greg did instantly, he made a big power play trade. So he traded to get the IWL's second overall pick. So he had the first 2 picks in the draft, and then that gave the IWL the 13th, 14th, 15th, and 16th pick. So we had 4 picks in a row, which is a really good thing to do because I was like, oh man, that's good. And I was one of the guys that I had back-to-back picks because I was the BRL. So I had a chance if I wanted to do something like that, but I couldn't quite pull it off. But that's a kind of cool thing to do for Derek. And Derek's always fun with like, yeah, what the hell? I'll take a trade. I've got a new Hexblade Warlock. All right. We have a Hexblade Warlock in my group, but he's terrible. Anyways, so our first draft has been announced. The first trade has been announced. So do you want to get this rolling? And we'll start talking about...
So just give me a thumbs up so I can click it. And you can announce the pick after I click it.
All right. I need that ESPN sound effect. That whatever.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Hopefully this works. Let's see. Okay.
How far behind I am.
That's it. Number 1 pick.
I'm still seeing the trade alert, so I'm a little behind.
You got
Let me see if I can catch up to you. Oh my God. Oh, bloody hell! I hit the wrong button.
God damn it, Matt! Hurry up.
All right, I'm still behind you. Oh, I'm about 10, 15 seconds behind you. There it is. Oh my God! You weren't kidding about using some motion. Wow! So that's the Mara Militia. That is the Great Entertainer on the right. The Great Entertainer, Brian Clothier. I'm sure he'll let me know how it is. It's not my league, but RTL. Gets the Baltimore Vagrant and G-Force, Gary Morris. Wow, that's a really cool thing to do there. I'm looking forward to see how it works for the others too. So, again, this is a unit, so it's drafted. In the future, if you want it to the draft and have a unit as a group, that's fine. If you want to break them up, you do it too. First pick overall, current champion of the NWL, right? So, winner of the All-Rookie Cup, the Great Entertainer, and also the Bad Company Cup Finals of these fellows right here, Morris and Clothier, taking on Derek Cash Styles and Thomas T.D. Banks. So that's a lot of, and that matchup in the final, they're also going to be in the same league together in the RTL eventually. I think it was Brian or Gary said they're going to run out their NWL contract, which, by the way, another question comes sometimes is how fast do I have to go into the league? Well, we used to make it like you have to go right away. Well, now we're more about as long as you're in the Gold Fed in the IWAR network, is that you're fine. It's more about making sure you're playing under the same exact rules. and you compete against other people, and then when you're ready to transfer in, you'll transfer in. So they'll be competing in NWL, but it's going to be interesting to see. And I love this AI. It's so ridiculous. I don't know how you did this.
They remind me of 2015 NWL. They would fit in during that time frame when the NWL was at their hottest. When the boys back in town and all them were in the leagues.
Oh, yeah.
Like they would have fit right in with those guys. Like again, I think it was consensus number 1. I believe that was consensus number 1 on everyone's draft board. So congratulations, guys! You guys do a fantastic job. Keep up the good work. Hate to lose you in a couple cycles, but it is what it is. It's part of the NWL. So.
Right.
Okay.
All right. So when you're ready, we'll do the second pick.
Okay. So
I'm popping a pill. Don't mind me.
Okay.
Didn't take my night pills. Whoops. Oh, so you're here.
As we all watch Matt drinks Gatorade. It's weird and gross.
Yeah, it is.
All right, number 2 pick is coming right now.
Still waiting.
Hold on. That did not work.
What didn't work?
The
image didn't work?
Hold on.
Uh-oh. Anarchy in the streets, fans.
Just move it over. Let's move it over. All right, number 2 pick is up.
Well, with the second pick in the IWAR 2025 IWAR draft, the RTL selects whoever's going to show up here in a minute because I'm right behind lagging.
You're a laggy big lagger.
I am. Oh, there it goes. It's the bullseye. Oh my God, that's amazing. That is so good. All right, so that of course is Double D Christoph.
Oh, Double Dork Christoph.
Double D Christoph. And we have Mark Smen and Guy Honor. Yeah, the Bullseye Syndicate. So really, they are going into a RTL that's really been needing some new talent. It was funny. I was going back and forth with Greg, and I don't think you all saw it or not. I forget, but I did a mock draft. It's kind of like just picking like what I thought, what leagues might do, whatever. But again, solid writing, solid playing, scoring wise, very well lately with the multis. So Double D Christoph had a really strong run in the NWL, and I should announce too the Lethal Lottery Tag Tournament. Blackjack Robertson and Mark Smen won the lottery. They will get a tag title shot at the World Tag Champs. So I don't know where. But yes, it's number 2. Yes, the BS is number 2. So this is killing me. Now I'm waiting to see what I'm trying to think what the images was of everybody that had in there. And
you made them.
I know, but I'm trying to remember who was doing what. I didn't make you did the pizzazz. I just put them in there. But I think just looking at the RTL, you have New Money Incorporated with Greg Money, Derek Stiles, Thomas Banks. You got Vagabond. You got Michael Martin Jr. You got Graveyard Dog, Papacito. You have the Deacons, Menacing Minister. There's a lot of Arch Heel. So you have a lot of talent in there. I'm probably forgetting some people, but the RTL had the first 2 picks, and what you really wanted to do there is come out of the gate swinging with bang. You did a couple things. One, you brought in strong writers, and you also brought in some great tag teams and 6-man teams to really help rejuvenate. I think the tag champs Brody Piper and Chief Crossfox have had the belts 7 or 8 times this year because it's just not much tag competition. And that's about to change.
So he did a rookie and a vet. So that's a smart play. Instead of going with 2 rookies just in case one would bail.
Right.
Which happens before.
Right.
I have drafted someone number 1 and they bailed. That's happened to me. So.
Oh man!
Don't stop drinking the liquor.
I'm ready.
All right, for number 3.
I wish you.
Number 3 will be. There you go. There you go for number 3.
I still see nothing. Of course, the number 3 pick. Oh my God. Good stuff. I'm still behind. And here it's moving. It's Fish Fam, the Bloodbath League, with the third pick selects the NWL's Fish Fam, Super Micamus, Leela Chiladrina, I'm probably butchering that name, and the Notorious Jesus. So you've got a quality group there. I think they've all scored very well with the singles belts. Tag team and six-man, outstanding in NWL. And BBL, this is going to be a huge infusion of talent for them. So it's going to really help the league with trash talk, feuds, competitively. That's the thing, too. Like a lot of rookies, I tell them all the time, when you go from the NWL to the big leagues, give yourself a little bit of ground to kind of get
brace yourself.
The thing is, like in the NWL, I think it was 2 or 3 cycles ago, the champ had a 494, and a lot of the times in the big leagues, so to speak, like a 494 won't win you anything. It'll take like a 498 sometimes or better. And because you have so many good players across the IWAR that play in multiple leagues, they might have multiple leagues where they're really good. So you got to keep pace with them. So this will be really good for the BBL. And just, I think what I'm curious about is how they depart the NWL and how they go into the BBL. Now,
if there's even an NWL left to depart.
I know we talked about that. Well, that's another thing, another conversation. But one thing like Brian and Gary talked about was they're like greasing the skids, so to speak. They're setting up promos in the league they're going to, and setting up feuds. So like cross merchandising, to use a retail term. You're setting yourself up in a lot of different places to have a lot of different feuds. But this is a big play for the BBL, so good for them. And we're ready for the next one when you're ready.
Okay.
I know I'm gonna be like 20 seconds behind, so I will take another drink. Ha ha ha. RTL dominance. Love the motions. That's hysterical.
4 is up. There we go.
I just picture the supercomputers are like, we will dominate the world. They're making wrestlers with their
Listen, I'm for one. Welcome our new AI overlords.
That's right. Oh, it's moving, and the ACW selects Mark the Fan Botch. Oh my God, that is so good. So those of you not familiar, Mark the Fan Botch has been in the NWL, and he, how would you call him? Like kind of like, I don't want to say Mick Foley type, but sort of a goofy level guy.
I would say it's kind of I think it's kind of a mix of was it JT Smith from ECW when he used to botch all those moves all the time. So that was that's definitely part of it, but it's also like there's more of a Norman the Lunatic when he was a babyface. Like there's that element there as well.
Yeah,
where he's kind of just lovable, but he's a botch, but he tries his best, and he's Fish Fam's #1 fan too as well. So good stuff all around.
Right.
So it's
so yeah, I mean, score wise, he's been doing better and better. So
he is.
It's good to see on the uptick.
It's always funny. It's like anytime you have a quote unquote comedy character or joke character, they always tend to do really well when you have your serious wrestler over here, or your prime wrestler, or your main, as we used to call it, your main wrestler that you have, and it would be often like your guy on the side wouldn't be. You're like, oh crap.
Yeah.
At some points they would take off their mask to reveal themselves to be someone else when they win the IWA World Title, which happens on numerous occasions.
Right. Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, Mash Wrestler number 19. No, it's really me the entire time.
Yes. Yes.
So lame.
Well, there you go. Well, so ACW, I should mention too, they're looking to add some more talent, and it's a good. The regs on that Shadur Sanders slide. The Von Schnapp send the regards. But the ACW needs more talent and more faces that will really add depth to the roster. You have a lot of wrestlers in there that are tag team or 6-man. So getting individuals is really, really big here.
And it's become ACW. The ACW really become this. I think Ryan had ideas like, oh, it's going to be like super serious UWF style, Mid South Wrestling type of style of league, and then ended up being Chikara. So with all the crazy characters and over the top stuff. So.
Oh my God. Absolutely. All right, so I'm ready for our 5th pick in the draft.
Oh. Okay, ready. Number 5.
Waiting for the move.
There it is. There it is.
All right. Slowly I turned. Step by step. There it is. Number 5. Whoa! The Western Trails League with a stunning move here. Taking Ricky Spanish from the CWL and bringing him to the Western Trails. So that is going to be pretty impressive. Now, Ricky Spanish is known as one of those wild, reckless maniacs. Considered the right-hand man of Luther Alexander.
He's a murderer.
I suppose you could talk more about that, Alex.
He's a murderer. So just killed people. So
he killed a guy in Jersey.
Well, I did know. Like, so he was a kid that was he was an orphan on the streets. He was made to do kids fight clubs for the enjoyment of the adults in the inner cities. And you know, at 7 years old, he gave a kid a pile driver in the middle of the streets, killed him, and then he's been in jail ever since. So in and out of prisons since he was about 7 years old. So that's Ricky Spanish in a nutshell. Ricky Spanish being the worst person ever, by the way. Obviously, you know where I got the name from. I got the name from American Dad. If you're in the Ballad of Ricky Spanish from American Dad, it's hilarious. But like he's just out of his mind.
So,
he's like I'm not going to wrestle you. I'm going to kill you.
So quick react on knowing Ricky Spanish is going to WTL, where they have Cowboy Schlitz, Atomic Shogun, Sina Lucha, Outlaw Ace and Eights, the Buckshots. They got so many people over there.
He's gonna be very anti-cowboy as a concept. Like, he's like, again, he's the guy. He's from Brooklyn. He's going into the Wild West. So there's gonna be some fun stuff here for sure.
Yeah.
But he's definitely gonna be anti-cowboy, anti-western. That's probably where he's going to be for sure.
So Derek was like, we need to see AI after this so we can see it later. I would say watch us on your phone and screen capture.
I'll probably just edit it
with your video.
You know what? I'll put them on the Facebook page. I haven't used that in a while.
There you go.
And I will do that.
All right. So whenever you're ready for number 6.
Number 6. Oh. There it is. Number 6.
So slow. While we're waiting, I will say again, use your phone. You can scroll down and do video capture for your screen. Have your screensaver. And then explain that to people. Yeah. Why is there a dude like raising his hands up? Listen, mind your business. It's IWA. Oh, number 7. 6. Sorry, 6. From the CWL takes the NWL's El Luchador Americano. That is a great image right there. And someone behind him too.
Yeah. I don't know what that's. Just an arm.
That's he's got an arm for a butt.
Swamp
okay, Lucha Americano
back there. I don't know.
Can I say we've always joked about a mole in the game?
Yeah.
He was around for about at least 4 or 5 months before Grande Americano.
Well, what about Mike Mason? That was before Seth Rollins was doing that shit.
That's true.
Yeah.
And Luchador Americano, recent run up the ladder, he's been very successful, very consistent, winning titles. He just recently won the NWL League Championship, and he had a good little feud with Magnum TA, who's gone through some changes. But he's looking ready to jump in and make a splash. And he's really good images, good trash talk. So again, interesting to see how he'll do in the CWL.
Yeah. Totally.
What do you have to say, Alex?
Oh, he's fantastic. Again, I hate to lose him. I mean, it's like, oh, you guys are taking everything.
Right.
I feel like
Don't forget, you
I feel
guys,
like
in
the
the duel.
1994 Pittsburgh Pirates. You know, when I lost Bonilla and Bonds and I forget who
Van
was on the
Slyke.
team. Andy Van Slyke was on that team, I think.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Uh-oh. Trade alert. What's this coming in here?
Well, we'll want to find out about 30 seconds or so.
Oh, boy.
Nope, I want to move that one.
Uh-oh. Alex is behind the scenes moving everything around.
Yeah.
But our insider, who would it be? Adam Schefter?
Adam Schefter.
Dapper Dan D. Dapper Dan D with the inside scoop here and tells us a trade coming. But a trade so soon. What's going on? Is this future picks of what's going on? There it is. Oh, this shocking trade. The ACW has traded Mark the Fan Botch to the CWL for El Luchador Americano. So shocking. I remember this happened and I was like, what? All right. I know the CWL had their eye on Mark the Fan Botch and they wanted him.
They wanted him.
They made a move and ACW said, okay. ACW gets a solid, within that kind of genre, if you will. So there's our second trade of the night. No pressure, guys.
No. Matt, you may want to consider going Pedialyte as a general rule. Oh, sugar in there, buddy.
Yeah, I know.
All right, so let's.
It's all right. I need it tonight. Tired.
Yeah, you're telling me.
All right, so next up, I'll go to our next draft pick, number 7.
Nope.
I see some reaction from the fans, a lot of wows.
I'm trying to move it.
Oh my God.
I really am.
Oh, I see a movement. I see. Oh boy. Oh boy. You son of a. You.
I can't find it.
No good.
Can't find it.
Son of a. Number 7.
Well, yeah, if I can move the damn thing.
Right? No. Yeah, number 7.
There we go.
There are technical difficulties here.
All right, slide it on over.
I'm going to let Mr. Burns know. Slide it on over.
Number 7.
Don't get comfy, man. Still waiting. There it is. The BRL selects John Doe from the LWL with the 7th pick, which says 7th.
It moves. I don't know.
Hey,
itself.
it's okay. Whatever, it looks cool. Get John Doe, very excited to be drafted by the BRL. The BRL looking to add some stars. I'm a big believer in bringing in good character wrestlers into the BRL, and now that Jimmy's riding the Tuesday Night Grand Slam show, this will help give him more depth when it comes to choosing who to work with. So, this is going to be a really good pickup for the BRL. I'm excited about it. I also like to do is, last year I didn't get a chance to draft Scapegoat, but Jimmy also had King Khan in there. And so I kind of did the old, workaround to get, Jimmy into the BRL. So similar motion here, motive, getting Gary into the BRL, and hopefully he'll have a good time. So
I dig that.
Whenever you're ready.
There we go.
Ryan saying, no, there'll be shenanigans with the AI on the number 8 pick. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I know what the pick is because I made it. So I'm really looking forward to this. It's going to be so super. Oh, man. There it is. Oh, look at this. You've got the Regulators. One of the arguably the greatest trio in IWAR history. Take that up with the Von Schnaps and the Michigan Border Patrol now. The Mannequins, it's really competitive. But the Regulators, long a staple in the IWL, and now they're coming to the BRL. And the BRL, I knew from the very beginning I wanted this pick because the BRL's had a thing where we've had this like one really good trio, maybe two, but like one really like we had the Arrogance, which was Randy Angel's team. Then we had the Mannequins, which was Kevin's Doherty's trio. Then the Polar Circle, and then had like the Polar Circle came in. I was like, okay, let's do a little competitive. Now Mannequins are gone. Now Alpha Males are there, so Alpha Males have been really kind of running things lately. So it's hard. So any way you can do to bring in more depth as a trio scene, have to do it. So that was one of my big priorities with my two picks. One was to get a trio in there, and I got it because I was probably pretty sure I wasn't going to get Mara Militia or Fish Fam or even the Bullseye Syndicate. So I got who I saw as my top pick. So there you go, Ryan. No pressure.
I would have took him number 2, but whatever.
Yeah, that's right.
All right.
There it is.
Next up. Let's see who we got here. Slowly return.
I believe it's Luther Alexander.
No. He did draft number 9. It was Miles Maverick's mother he drafted.
Miles Maverick.
There
it goes. CWL with the number 9 pick takes the duo of Arnai Shiesty and the Overtaker who are doing it. Now, when these guys, I'll back. First of all, let me ask you a question. When you pick these motions out, do you just tell it to do something and it does it, or do you pick the motions you want?
No, what I wrote was I'll tell you exactly what I wrote. I wrote being victorious, celebrating. That's all I wrote.
Okay. All right. Well, Arnai Shiesty and the Overtaker are kind of lesser known components of New Money Incorporated in the RTL. Greggy Money's stable. So he split them off and kind of gave them their own chance to kind of shine. So I'm curious to see in the CWL what adds another quality tag team, add some more singles players. I don't know if it'll be more after that or not, but is that a tie shirt?
Like, is that?
I think it is.
A tie and printed on the shirt.
I think so.
And suspenders.
A lot of these images came from the players, and Greg has a whole bunch of images for his wrestlers. So that's a tie shirt. Yeah. And
I've had
Overtaker had a heated feud with Graveyard Dog. Graveyard Dog won a controversial casket match. So I'm looking forward to CWL getting more depth. Absolutely.
Is Graveyard Dog a zombie version of the Junkyard Dog?
Kind of.
Okay.
I get like that Louisiana voodoo type.
Fair enough.
Face paint. Graveyard gimmick, smoke, mirrors.
Nope.
So, all right. So CWL is going to get some more depth here, and again, I look forward to the trash talk from these guys when they arrive. All right. So who is next with number 10?
Well, I'm trying to figure out who it. God damn it. Oh. There we go. Here we go. Here we go. Number 10's up.
I see nothing.
Nothing, honey. Remember that was the thing?
Oh.
Yeah, big Honey Nuts Cheerios guy?
I was always the big Honeycombs guy because they're big.
Honeycombs?
Yeah. Yes. WTL selects Mike freaking Mason.
No longer freaking, by the way. He told me that.
No?
Yes. It's going to be Mike Mason.
He's going to be like fretting Mike Mason. Like,
so is it just Mike Mason, or is everyone else coming with him? Do we know?
I think it's just Mike Mason, but if it's not, that's even better for WTL because they're going to go from having almost no tag teams to having a whole bunch.
Yeah.
So that's really cool. Mike Mason, for those of you who don't know, has a very, very colorful history in IWAR. Yeah. And let's see, he was the one that beheaded the horse, right?
He was the one that beheaded the horse, yes. Former member of Revolution Extreme. He broke Samantha Soli's neck.
Jesus.
The pile
I
driver.
forgot about that.
Yeah.
Hey,
That was
who wasn't pile driven a woman at some point in their life?
He takes after Jerry the King Lawler in more ways than one.
Yes. Oh, no. Yeah, so Mike Mason had a big feud with Alec von Schnapp at one point.
IWAR World Champion, for Christ's sakes.
He was IWAR World Champion for pretty good run.
Yeah.
And he was defeated by the Nature Boy Phil Landers, fellow Citadel alum there. And yeah, Mike Mason brings a lot to the table. Vicious competitor. So I'm curious to see how he's going to do in the WTL, where he'll go direction-wise. That's one of the best things about when this draft happens is seeing everyone start arriving in their leagues and setting up feuds or picking fights or throwing out challenges. So,
all right, dig it.
All right, ready for the next one.
All right, here we go.
Number 11.
Number 11. Here we go.
All right, waiting for the shenanigans of the AI.
Does anyone like Smacks? The cereal Smacks?
Smack, like Honey Smacks?
Like Smacks with the frog on it.
My God, you mean dig 'em?
What are you talking about? You're probably more of a Golden Bear guy then, I'm assuming?
It's Sugar Bear. The Gaelic, Dick Moore, going to the ACW with the 11th pick overall. So I have a feeling this guy's going to be a controversial competitor there. You talk about getting some more like vivid characters, outlandish characters. There you go.
There you go.
Jimmy's not on here yet. He might pop in. He was busy, but I can tell you it's like, I have an idea for a character. I'm like, okay. He's kind of a cross between like Adrian Adonis and he's like listing all these things. And I'm like, I think that'll be fun to watch. And I always say that too, like, what happens a lot is you get an idea for a character or a wrestler and you're like, oh, I'm going to go with this guy. And I had this, the Olympic gymnast. Oh, it'll be fun. It'll be a crazy Olympian guy. And no one gave a shit. And I ran out of energy. So, like, he flopped. I dropped him. And so he came up with a couple of ideas for this guy. And it's going to be really fun. I'm curious to see, like, will it be, heel move or it'll be a face, how it goes. But ACW gives Ryan some more depth there with a very vivid, colorful character.
Yeah. Right down Luther Alexander's alley, that's for sure.
I'm ready to wait for you.
Nope. God damn it.
Oh my God.
There we go.
Somebody jumped in and jumped out. We went to 8 to 10.
There you go.
Probably some Russian bots and FBI agents checking on us. These guys are nerds. Luther Alexander isn't really a spy. Let's see here. All right. Number 12, coming from the CWL, going to the Bloodbath League, Borg Genesis. And at the kids' softball game, you missed all the excitement. So Borg Genesis is a very vivid character. He's been feuding with the American Patriot, and kind of does he's a futuristic space alien brawling. So he would fit in the ACW pretty well, but he's going to the BBL, which also has a good collection of bizarre characters. You got Skullfire, you got the Royal Family of Doom, you have War Pig, you have Pork Rind. So, being an offbeat kind of character is going to fit in there pretty well. And the BBL could use some more trash talk. So, you come in, you get a nice character like this. And, I'm always curious, too, is kind of like how a character was in one league, how they'll end up being in a new league. Sometimes they change their whole approach sometimes, and how they play off people or who plays off them. So, Borg Genesis, Bloodbath League bound. And Borg Genesis had quite a run for a while in the CWL, too. So, really going to bump up the numbers there in the BBL activity-wise and score-wise.
Oh, since Glenn made it into the show,
yeah.
Where did Fish Fam get drafted to?
They got kicked out. They weren't drafted at all.
No, they were drafted last.
Fish Fan was drafted.
Murdered him. That's he killed him.
Well, he could rewind and watch. I don't want to ruin the surprise, but they were drafted earlier. How's that? No pressure.
I had to go back and watch the whole thing.
Yeah. So, let's see the 13th pick. Let's see who we're going with here. I don't know if this is IWL yet. I think it is. This is the 4-way run for IWL. So,
horrifying, by the way.
Again, 5 picks bringing 5 new players at IWL. That's going to be a big boost in activity there. It's so goofy, jumping up and down. Oh, mystery wrestler number 13. The IWL selects the mystery wrestler.
I will slide the mystery wrestler over now.
Okay. I was given some notes for the mystery wrestler.
Okay. Mystery wrestler is up. I thought he was dead.
Yeah, he's not dead. He was brutally attacked and left for dead. Many thought he was done for, but we have word that Dr. Gene Poole is stating that Kamikaze's not dead, and in fact, he will be in the IWL come hell or high water. So a mystery pick. And I had a little fun to the draft here. But Kamikaze had a recent altercation and was brutally beaten by the great entertainer, Brian Clothier, who was not very entertaining to that. He's just really mean.
I found it entertaining.
Yeah. So he's rehabbing the GYL, but he'll be back sooner than later. And Kamikaze, good motion too.
And that pick, he probably would have went super early too, if he wasn't the mystery wrestler.
Right. Yeah. So it was funny because I was trying to say whoever his wrestlers are really good, So who did IWL pick with their 14th pick? I'm trying to remember if I remember now who it was. Kamikaze, of course, won the Summer Series, and he's been outstanding. He's been the Young Lions champion for a while.
Yep.
And a good run on the CWL too. I mean, just a dangerous competitor. So
all around solid.
Look at IWL. IWL with the next pick took Canada's strongest man, Gordon Donovan, and you see he's excited about putting that weight down.
So he's stronger than Dino Bravo.
He is. Dino Bravo is also dead. So
I don't believe him.
He got shot in the head, right?
He got gangland style murdered in his home while watching TV.
Was it cigarettes? What was he?
It was cigarettes.
He was doing?
Yeah, he was hijacking or bootlegging cigarettes.
So, are we going to get one of those commercials for smoking commercials? Like, if you think you can sell illegal cigarettes illegally, take it from me.
I kind of wish, in the late '80s, early '90s, WWF would do these anti-smoking commercials. Like the Rockers had one, Ultimate Warrior had one. I was kind of hoping there was a Dino Bravo one, but there wasn't. So that would have been hilarious.
Yeah. Oh well.
Dana Ducks had the ring that I probably should go back and watch.
Yeah. So getting back to Canada's officially strongest man, Gordon Donovan, he was in a duo, Allegiance of Canadian Excellence, with Doug McMaster in the BRL,
That's not
and they've been.
Much.
They were in the NWL too.
Canadian Excellence.
So they've got a little history there. Yeah, and he's looking to make a name for himself, break out on his own. So he's going to be out of well. Part of that this draft class out of well is really going to be leaned on to jump the action up.
Yeah.
And make a name for himself. So really kind of being a tag team specialist and getting to focus on himself now. We'll see how he does as a solo star.
Absolutely.
Who's our next pick? I think I know who it is, but it's not the guy with the dancing pants.
Well, they all got kind of dancing pants, to be honest.
Oh, no, they're excited. Oh, I see a movement. IWL, the 15th pick, selects the Highwayman. A smiling, happy, joyous Highwayman. He's happy to be coming out of the hot summer sun. I do not know if this includes the rest of the Highwaymen, but Highwayman's done a pretty good job in the BBL. I'm sorry, WTL, and he comes over now at IWL. So I don't know if he's gonna be sold. I would assume it's probably the whole unit, but that could not be too. So stay tuned on that one. But this is another good, strong value pick here. Adding in someone like Rob at IWL gives you a lot more depth. Better scores. More competition for belts. That's gonna be the thing too. IWL is gonna be pretty crazy when it comes to belts soon.
It's gonna be tough.
So boo for me being in there. But I would say that look for some really interesting feuds coming out of that IWL pretty soon. A lot of new players all popping in at the same time. Only one league belts. You know what I'm saying? All right, Alex, I'm ready for 16.
16 is up.
Clint Eastwood celebrating.
So I'll give you a little info. Like I got the images from Matt, and I was like, and I'm about to plug them in, like just normal. I'm like, I think I can animate these. And,
There you go.
And I started doing them at 10 o'clock.
At 10 o'clock tonight?
Yeah.
All right. Well, you did a good job because the 16th pick, American Nightmare Jackson Icarus, will go from the BRL to the IWL and looking to really kind of break out. He had a pretty good run in the BRL for a while, scoring some belts. But IWL, what's going to happen now with 4 guys all coming in looking to be the top dog?
Mm-hmm.
Just saying. And again, if you haven't had a chance to, the current issue of the IWAR magazine has a lot of these, breakdown for each of these different players, wrestlers.
Give that a read.
So you can get
please.
a better look. What's that?
Give that a read.
Yeah, I mean, hey, one thing we found that really helped this time was a lot of times in the past, I was the one doing all the writing for it. And this time I put it on the players last 2 times around. It's really helped make it easier on me. But also, you have a better chance to kind of put forth what you want to really, get about your wrestler out there.
Yep.
So that's going to be Kamikaze, the Highwayman, Canadian Strongman Gordon Donovan, and American Nightmare Jackson Icarus. So 4 strong guys jumping in IWL. So catch that IWL action. Who's our 17th pick?
17th pick is up. This one.
I did hear Jackson Icarus hates the Kansas City Chiefs.
Does he?
No.
Aren't they like 0? Aren't they like 0-4?
No. I just know that he's a fan of him. Oh my God. BBL number 17, He-Man Hoven. Yes, that says Boston Cream Pie Machine. Yes, he classed it up. BBL making a bold move here to retain a star. I had come to the conclusion way back. I was like, I'm going to put Hoven in the draft every year. Just put him in the draft every year and see where he goes. And and I can see Justin chiming in. No. So Hoven was going to be a thing every year, and so he's been feuding Warpig all year long. And so this is a move by BBL to retain Hoven in the league and keep me in there, because it's one of those fun things I like to do is, get in the draft. It is fun to get drafted and see where you go.
Yeah.
So Hoven, a controversial potty mouth star who's really mean. So hopefully he'll have some nice things to say about the other BBL editions.
Absolutely.
So how about pick 18?
18 is up.
Oh, here it is. Let's see who the 18th pick is.
I fucking hate these guys.
ACW. Oh, number 18. It's Western Medicine. Cowboy Jim Spur and Dr. Piledriver MD. So I'll tell you, this team has been around for a long time. They just reunited the WTL, and now they got drafted into the ACW. And former BRL Tag Team of the Year. They've been IWA Tag Champions.
Wasn't there a third member of Western Medicine?
Was there?
I don't know. Maybe.
Probably was. I don't think we've had some unusual pairings and teams, but they're my favorite thing about Western Medicine was for a long time the running gag was their sneak attacks were always the same plot. Something ridiculous would happen. Jim Spur, and Dr. Piledriver. So the idea is Dr. Piledriver's music starts. He comes running out in the frantic, pace, runs to ringside. It's like, oh my God, I know just how to fix this. This old man's having an episode. I know how to fix this right now. And then he'd write something on his clipboard. Jim Spur would run out. He showed it to Jim Spur and would say, "Spike Piledriver," and they'd Spike Piledrive the old man. And it was always the same setup, but it was fun. So they'll come to ECW and add a good, strong tag team, and we'll see about adding some depth. My God, there's a cat involved. Cat mayhem. Oh my God.
We're crazy people in the ACW.
Oh yeah, they'll fit right in. So who's our 19th pick? What? Hey, you mind your business. The 19th pick is here it goes. The WTL selects with the 19th pick, Ravishing Rex Chambers. And again, this is a big, strong pick here.
Yeah.
They get a well-known, big-name star with a lot of history that adds a super amount of depth and championship pedigree, which WTL has been rebuilding a bit. Had a few different commissioners. You got Adam in place now, and now it's looking to really build. So he had a really good, strong draft. We were talking before, like, oh, who do you think won the draft? And we definitely think WTL is a definite contender to have like the best crop of wrestlers. So Ravishing Rex Chambers, strong TT. Like I said, definite title threat, and really good at getting commissioner titles. So
yeah,
there you go. And he's really excited about being picked. I don't know if he's a Chiefs fan, though, or not. All right, number 20 pick. I think that's...
All right, number 20 is up.
Here it's sliding. It's CWL, and CWL takes the booze bag, Duff Dugan. Duff Dugan's been around for a pretty good time now, and he's kind of he's a charismatic goofball, not afraid to mix it up, and he's been in the BBL for a while, so him going out to CWL will be fun to watch. And I think one of the cool things about this is like you get some players who haven't played in certain leagues. Like for instance, I know Ryan's never been. Well, I'm not sure. Ryan's never had the regulators in the BRL. He had the Empire Chaos in there, but that was like 8 gazillion years ago. So seeing Rob,
Alex Styles.
Prime Alex Styles is dead, I think. Yeah, Ricky Spanish killed him in 7th grade.
Bit his toe right off.
He came to the school to like talk to the kids about being good boys, and he's like.
Well, we have ghosts now, like Bruce Lee's Ghost made an appearance on the cycle.
So yeah, Duff Dugan again. Rob's gonna be over there now, so you're gonna have Rob in a bunch of different leagues now, causing trouble. IWL, CWL, BBL. I think if he stays in that WTL, that's even more problems.
Yeah.
This guy. So there you go. So all right, the 21st pick. We'll bring in.
Oh, this is favorites, Matt.
Oh boy. I forget where I picked.
There he is.
Still waiting. Oh, there it is. Boink, the child entertainer, comes to the BRL with the 21st pick, and Boink recently won the Summer Series with an outstanding run. And having a psychotic clown, we have Squeakums the Clown, we have Hey Clown, so really the BRL cornering the market on humor-based bad guys.
Do you know who my favorite clown was? Killer
Ever?
Clown. Killer Clown. Remember Killer Clown?
Oh, Killer Clown. Yeah.
Yeah, he was good.
What was this?
19-page match write-up once.
Remember, kids, if you ever want to write a 19-page matchup, don't. and then he was gone. Remember, he was there for he was out of bail for about 6-7 months, I think.
He was really good when he was
maybe a year.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did really well, and just there was a father-son duo that ran that. But Boink, the child entertainer, is going to bring another player, Derek, to the BRL. Who I don't think he's been there yet, so that brings me a lot more talent in the league. And this also brought in the Armas brothers, so you have Alex and Willie.
Willie Armas? Unbelievable.
I think it's Willie. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah. So, Boink, the child entertainer. So, who's going to be our 22nd pick?
Second pick.
Ba-dum-bum. It's getting there ever so slowly. Here it is. Uh-oh. The RTL with their 22nd pick brings in the Iceman. So the RTL, his cousin. Oh. So Iceman is another newer wrestler, but good resume, and gonna go to the RTL and really add some more depth competitively. Again, his manager is known for trash talk. The RTL is going to really get a boost here. So it was funny because Greg sent me an email and he was like, you guys draft me to the RTL, and it was like the slowest league, and I was a big star, and it's true. And now it's going to be a thing where it's like, okay, well, if you thought you were having a tough year in year one RTL or having a challenging year, now look how good it's going to be with all this new depth. So really, I would say, you have a really good layout. And we were talking to, I think I said earlier before the show that I would say either WTL or RTL, I think, won the draft. But they added a lot of good pieces to their league. So IWL too. IWL added a lot of depth with all those guys they drafted. So who's our 23rd pick? Because Iceman's very excited about this. I like it's the old school wire to the microphone.
Wait, back, get out of here.
Uh-oh. It moves, and with the 23rd pick, the IWL picks Frandel Warp Slayer. Oh, Iceman's still floating around.
He came back.
He came back. I'm not done yet. So Frandel Warp Slayer is run by a manager who's very consistent, very good, always trash talks. He was drafted to the IWL last year, and there was a contract dispute, so he refused to go. And then it was like, well, it's not my fault. And it was just funny. It's all year long. He kind of made it part of his trash talk.
I'm going this cycle.
I know. Will he go this cycle? Will he not? But he's going there, and he's super excited. He's all glowing. Look at this guy. He's out of control. Space Wisp, as he's known to his friends,
that's weird.
is going to be hopefully very competitive in the IWL. He's been there before, so with other wrestlers. So hopefully Ben will have a good time there. And who is our final pick of the draft? The 24th pick, selected by the BBL?
Yeah,
correctly. Oh, we're getting down to 6 people watching now. They're all bummed out.
Brazilian Butt Lift League selects.
Oh, the Legend Killer, Keith Orton. And this pick actually includes the rest of the NWL, which was Kurt Angle, Hollywood Hogan.
All part of the Shane Syndicate, which
Shane Syndicate. So they're all
which I gave you that name. So please, you probably should use it.
That's right. We're big on syndicates around here.
Yeah.
So, So Legend Killer Keith Thornton comes to BBL and is going to add some more depth there again. Veteran player, veteran wrestlers, comes in with some good heat. Got some chance to kind of hit the ground running. So I think that's going to be a good overall. BBL is going to do really well here. So now the next part of this whole component is everyone who got drafted, whether we're a team or part of a team or individual, is competing. So if you were part of a tag team, but you end up having the most points, you can still win this draft. Biggest surprise of the draft. Ryan just asked, biggest surprise of the draft. I would say that I got the Regulators at BRL,
I was about to say
where I
the same
did.
thing.
I mean, I thought they'd be gone in the first 4 picks, but the Von Schnapps made some phone calls and made sure they weren't drafted.
Because I think
I
they
would
were
say-
adding up number 2 on my big board.
Yeah, I think the power play by the RTL to get the second overall pick was a big surprise. It was funny when Derek messaged me. He's like, "I'm going to take the trade." And I'm like, "What trade?" And he tells me, like, "Oh, all right, cool." Because I had the master board where I was making all the slots and drafting everything, setting it in place. I think really that was a big surprise, but I think it worked out well because he got a bunch of guys in IWL. He got 5 new players out of IWL, so it's going to get IWL a lot of action and good action too, with good trash talkers. And RTL, man, loaded up. So I would say that's it. If I had to pick who I think might be the favorite to win this, I would probably go with
Kamikaze?
yeah, he's up there. I would say either G-Force, the Great Entertainer, or Kamikaze. They're all pretty good, but I wouldn't be surprised if one of the Fish Fam did something great, or Double D Christoph.
Yep.
So you get a lot of options here. So again, you have 4 cycles, guys, to really go nuts. So sign those matches, challenge for belts, win a battle royal, and all those points add up. And we've had a couple. Last year was pretty close. So this year, let's have a clean cut, easy winner for me. Figure who wins this, and we'll go from there. So that's the 2025 IWAR draft.
Me and Matt were talking I think earlier in the week. Was like, well, maybe next year for the draft, like get everyone to commit to put their top star in the draft. So,
Yeah.
across the board, like whoever your top guy is, like I think that's going to be the challenge for next year, trying to talk people into doing that. You get like big star power coming out of this.
Yeah, I mean it's always good to get those rookie players in there, but having big names to enter into the pot, so to speak, is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And Hovind will be in it. But other than that, who knows?
Just that, like, because then it makes it tougher for the. I like to watch the commissioners squirm about like, who they want to pick. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, not having like when your top 10 picks can go 1 through 10 at any times. That's fun for like. Oh, now you have to get creative.
Right.
So maybe we consider that next year. And we also talked about other stuff too. Like, hey, listen, can we like trade free matches? Can we trade iCash perhaps? Like, oh, I'm going to send Luther Alexander and 250 free matches to the CWL.
Right.
Because we traded future draft picks before. Like the next
Right.
year's draft picks we traded before. We traded, what else did we trade? We traded a wrestler to be named later.
Lucha got traded one year. We
Yeah.
included him in the draft.
We did.
So, I mean,
Luther
again,
got
I think
traded last year.
I think getting bigger star power is the way to get the draft even bigger. So
Yeah.
we'll see.
So we'll consider that. All right, guys. So we are officially out of time. So for Matt Riley, I'm Alex G, and this has been the 2025 IWAR draft. Have a good night.